What a user should see is now as they're going around the web or using different mobile applications, things should just be a lot more social, right? Because of all of the different initiatives that we've done. Probably the most that they're going to experience are going to be social plugins, right? These pieces of functionality that people drop into their sites that make it so that you can see which of your friends have liked something or activity on a site. Most things around the web aren't designed primarily to use your friends, right? And they don't assume that you have real identity. So we're seeing that kind of seep in more and more, right? On a lot of blogs, you'll see more and more comments linked to real profiles that people have on social networks that kind of ground the whole thing in identity a bit more, right? It's like, it means that this is really you, you're tied to it, you're going to put higher quality content in there and not flame or do something that's really disrespectful because it's actually tied to who you are. And we just think that this is a really profound change. The web looks a lot different when everything is completely anonymous than when some things have your friends and real identity, to where we think it's ultimately going to get, which is going to be the majority of things, which is the default that I was talking about, expect that they're going to have the real identity and the friends of the people who use them, and then there will always be cases that don't have that. But when I say that I think the default will be social, I mean that when people go to develop something, their inclination is going to be, okay, I'm going to make it social from the ground up, unless there's a reason not to. Whereas today, it is more like, okay, I'm going to build my product and like maybe some social stuff fits in. And the reason why I think it's moving in this direction is because all these applications that use it are having so much success.
I think it's very interesting, and I think that it's going to be quite popular. Facebook Connect has been very popular, and I would imagine lots of third-party developers and sites will adopt this. It's quite beneficial to them. How end users are going to interact with it is another question in my mind, but it's a very interesting alternative vision of the internet emerging versus what exists over on the Google side, if you will. They seemed a little exasperated with the issue of privacy because they've had to deal with it so frequently, and there's so much kind of intense feeling around it. I think most lay people, most ordinary people, don't understand what's being shared and what's not being shared. I think that they are sincerely concerned about privacy. I just don't think it's entirely clear to everybody what gets shared across the site, third-party sites, and in this new open graph environment. I think that will be exacerbated a little bit, and hopefully they'll make an effort to make that sharing transparent to people.